Welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. I'm your host, the one and only Ashley Live. Tonight is episode 80. I am so excited to be celebrating 80 episodes of Vibin with Ashley Live with you. Tonight is a huge night for me. I'm so excited, and my guest is in the room. So right before I bring my guest in, I'm just going to introduce her. Katyrah Love, singer-songwriter from Baltimore, and her powerhouse vocal capabilities led her to win amateur night at the Apollo 3 times. 3 times, baby. So I'm telling you, Katyrah is the truth. She's a vocal powerhouse. And most recently, Katyrah was featured on Juan Wednesdays, a virtual talent show created by Wanye Morris, from Boys to Men. So she is in the house. I'm going to bring in, and thank you guys so much for joining. I see Jeff, Jonathan, Colette, Chess. Thanks for celebrating episode 80 with me, guys. Katyrah!
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. So you were right on time, but I just wanted to introduce you to the Vibin with Ashley Live crew, and you're such an accomplished singer-songwriter, and I had to give you the proper introduction.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me on. I'm kicking it with Katyrah and vibing with Ashley Live.
Yes, I love it. And yes, happy Memorial Day weekend. Like, there's people on the beach and doing cookouts, but I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to do my show and just share your musical journey with my audience and with everybody else. I'm so excited for my audience to get to know you a little bit better.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be joining with you guys. I'm excited to join the Ashley Live crew. So what's up?
You are so sweet. So I start each show off with a song lyric. So tonight's song lyric that I'm going to share with you and the rest of the crew that's in here is from I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, one of your faves. So everybody knows this song. This was on the Bodyguard soundtrack that came out in 1993. This was written by the legendary David Foster. Oh my God, I hear this song and it's just like I have chills through my entire body. When I heard your rendition of this, Katyrah, ooh, I almost fell over.
Thank you.
Truly. I was like, whoa, that is Whitney coming back from the dead to grace us with her presence.
I don't know about all that.
Yes! Okay, so for people in this chat who know Katyrah, who've heard her sing, please, like, you are a mini Whitney. I love it.
Let me see. Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. And take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. 'Cause I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Well, don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. 'Cause I had nothing if I don't have you.
I love it. I'm telling you, I had chills through my entire body while you were singing. Oh my gosh, I adore your voice. You're phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
That song mean to you, Katyrah?
Man, that was honestly, that song means a start, the beginning of Katyrah Love, because my first time singing that song like in public was at an open mic.
Cool.
I didn't plan on going. It was my first open mic. One of my old friends, her name is Ayana Marie. She's pretty cool. she was like, oh, we're going to this open mic. And that was the birth of Katyrah Love, because nobody was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. They were like, just sing a song, sing something. And everybody was just like, she just got up here and sang Whitney. Why?
Exactly.
So that was like that for me, that song is the birth of Katyrah Love. Like it resonates with me. I love it. Every time I sing it, I feel the same. I feel uplifted, and I feel like Katyrah Love. So yeah.
When did that open mic happen, and when was the birth of your artistry?
In 2018. No, 2019. I need to have an anniversary. Normally I don't really keep up with those with time, but 2019, I feel like it was the fall, so probably September, October. That's when I ended up going, and it wasn't at its regular place. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Living Room Social, but the Living Room Social is an open mic here in Baltimore, and it's definitely a vibe. It's run by this woman, beautiful songstress, Black Assets, and they ended up having it at this cafe randomly, and I just so happened to be there, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful atmosphere. The band, the gift band,
yeah,
they're amazing. But anyway, that's where it all happened.
Yeah, I love that you said open mics, because I think with artists, open mics are like your thing. You need to just be ready to rock whenever. Like, you need to go to open mics so people can discover you. You can meet other artists, and it's just like, even if there's 2 or 3 people in the audience, right? Like, just do your thing, because you never know who's recording something on their iPhone, because you just never know who's watching.
Honestly, I feel like open mics are just like the best place to express yourself.
Right.
With a lot of the talent shows that happen nowadays, like, it's so much pressure. Whereas the open mics, it's like, all right, this is free for all. We're just vibing here. We're just having a good time and celebrating each other's artistry, each other's gifts. So yeah, that's what an open mic is for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else.
I love it. I think, yeah, for artists, I think it's so important, but also for audience members, because it's like, who is that? And gain those followers and those people that really ride for you. Right.
I dig it. It's open mics. If you haven't been to a Baltimore open mic, you haven't been to an open mic.
Okay,
you
then
never know what you might get.
I haven't been. When I go to Baltimore next time, I'm coming to an open mic. I'll probably hit an open mic up every night I'm there, just because I love music so much.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Come through.
Yeah, I definitely will. Let's start from the very beginning with your childhood. Who inspired you to get into music, and how old were you?
Honestly, all my siblings sing. my whole family, my whole immediate family, we all sing. We started out in church. And at church we were a singing group, me and my siblings, and they would call us almost every Sunday. All right, we were called the Drops of Blessings at the time. And from there, I loved it. I was really shy. I was really shy for a long time. I didn't really say much. But now I'm just being me and accepting who Katyrah Love is. If you didn't know, my name is Katyrah Davenport.
Yeah.
But my real name, my singer name is Katyrah Love. But anyway, that's how singing got started. And then in middle school, I ended up taking voice lessons with Janice Jackson. She's an awesome, she's the best singing coach that I know. Like, and I've known a couple of them, and she's just amazing. She connects with you. She lets you, it's like being at home.
Yeah. It's
like being with an auntie. Like, so she started teaching me voice lessons. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied.
No, it's okay.
She gave me voice lessons around 14. And then around that time, my brother, he actually won the Apollo too. He plays trumpet. Oh, really? I look up to this man. He makes all my music. He is phenomenal. Like, if you didn't know, now you know. His name is Keith Davenport. Look him up.
Okay.
I'll probably hit him
up afterwards.
yes. Bring him on afterwards so he can vibe with you guys.
Okay.
But my brother, he ended up getting picked out of his school to be a part of this program. It was called the Tuned In program at Peabody Prep. It's one of John Hopkins' programs for inner city kids, just to keep them out of the street, keep them doing something positive. They give them voice lessons. well, not voice lessons. They give them lessons on whatever instrument they want. Some even took lessons in dance, which was amazing. And like, it was just a fantastic experience altogether. Just getting to know myself and learning about what I actually love. I didn't know that I loved music until later on, but that's where it all started. That's where Katyrah Davenport ended up finding her love for music. So that's me.
And I love that love is at the end of your stage name, because you radiate empowerment and love, and it fits so well.
Thank you. To be honest, that was actually an accident. Katyrah Love was an accident. I'm gonna be real with you guys.
How?
So I had started, when I started going to open mics here in Baltimore, everybody would be like, "Oh, what's your handle? What's your Instagram?" And like, I had made an Instagram probably like less than a year before I joined the open mic scene.
Yeah.
And at the time, my Instagram name was Catastrophe with a K.
Oh.
And at these open mics, everybody's like, "Spell that," because not everybody knows how to spell the word catastrophe. So I would be like, "Oh, it's K-A da 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 da," and everybody would be like, "All right, I'm not following this girl." I was like, I need to make it something simple, simple. Yeah. So I couldn't just pick Katyrah, so I ended up making _love, and from that, like, it just has resonated with me. Like, I'm Katyrah Love. Yeah. And now I know the reason why I am Katyrah Love. I put love in every single thing that I do, whether it's washing the dishes or helping with my job, because I work for a community service agency here in Baltimore, where I do case management. So like, I put love in every single thing, in every art, in everything that I do. I am Katyrah Love. And I want to spread love.
Where does the love come from? Because I feel like we meet a lot of people in our lives, and they're just, they're just people amongst us, right? But then you see people with beautiful energy that are filled with love. So where does this love come from, Katyrah?
I grew up with a big family, and a big family. I'm one of 5, so I've just been, it's love everywhere you go. Like, every step in your life is love. My family is very supportive. They're very loving. Plus, I grew up in church, so the love of God was in me first, before anything. So that's where the love comes from. I feel like that's where it stems from, and it's just been there. Like, I just have a love for life too. That's just it.
That's so important. It's so important to love life and just be positive and have good energy, because when you meet people and they have beautiful energy and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this person doing? Like, let me let me just have like a little bit of that, because I need more love in my life too."
Yeah, absolutely.
You've covered songs by obviously Whitney Houston, Isley Brothers, and countless others. What's one of your favorite songs to perform, and why?
Let me think. One of my favorite songs to perform, and why? Let me see. I saw. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I know. I love performing Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Oh,
that is my jam.
Yes.
Especially when I'm with my band. They keep up with me. We're quick on our feet. And I love them. We jam. That is my favorite song to sing to, because I be dancing, I be moving, I get the crowd up. I'm like, "Come on, dance with me." Regardless of where it's at. I think we sung it at we played it at this old folks home, and they got up out of their seats and they were moving, and it was just a vibe. We definitely brought the energy that they needed. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I love that. I can only imagine what it was like singing that song at an old folks home. They were probably like, "Oh, who is this girl? She's so..."
They were like, "What is going on in here?" Somebody done brought in the sunshine.
Let's go back to 2018 when you were on Amateur Night at the Apollo. How did it feel performing there?
To be honest, I was nervous as I don't know what, but I was nervous, and I don't normally get nervous when I get on the stage, because the stage is my home. This is where I live. Like, I live to be on the stage, but I was honestly really nervous. Even coming down to the last one, I was so nervous that I ended up like, I feel like for certain people, you can speak certain things in your life, and you can also, the type of energy that you put towards it will affect you in in a certain kind of way.
Definitely.
And so, I was like really nervous about the Apollo, the last one, and I ended up becoming sick. I lost my voice.
Oh, wow.
And I ended up getting it the day of the last Apollo. The day nobody knew. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, she's gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it." And I was hoarse. Like I was like this. Like no one could hear me. Like I had no voice at all. So I was so nervous, and like that was the one that I was the most nervous about. But it is really nerve-wracking being on that stage and knowing that you could get booed at any minute. You can get booed at any minute. You look at the audience the wrong way, and they will boo your butt right off the stage. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but I got through it. It was amazing. After like the first 2 seconds of your song, it's like, all right, I'm not nervous anymore. Let me shake this off. This is business as usual.
Definitely. Yeah. The crowd at the Apollo is a tough crowd, especially like, and I don't know if you do this as a singer, but do you look at the audience in the eyes, or do you look at the back room?
I like looking at their eyes. I love it. I'm looking into your soul. I want you to connect with me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pick one person, and sometimes I'm just scanning the room like, oh, you vibing with me? You vibing with me too?
Yeah. So you won Amateur Night at the Apollo 3 times.
Yep.
Talk to us about what that meant to you as a singer. Because, I mean, even once is a huge deal, but that was 3 times. So I guess bring us through the first, second, and the third time.
So the first time I won, it was big for me. It was big for my city.
Yeah.
It was big for my city, and because I brought a good number of people with me, and I wanted to make a statement here in Baltimore. Like we can be great. We are great, and as Katyrah Love, like I like a lot of my music is catered towards my people. It's catered towards uplifting Black people because it's been years of oppression, and so I wanted to make a statement for my people as well. You know, I wanted to show a different light, and show us that we can do anything that we put our mind to. I believe in God, and I know we all say, like, with God, all things are possible. And that's really what that meant for me. The winning, it really didn't even matter that I won or not. Like, just the fact that I had the opportunity and that I got there and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I was so persistent. Yeah. That meant the world to me.
Mm-hmm. And I think persistence is key to success, because there's people that can sing, but there's people that can sing.
Yeah. And consistency.
Yeah, you need to, like, because persistency is so important in the creative arts, whether you're an artist or you're a singer or you're an instrumentalist. Like, you need to have persistence because music is a very tough business.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. And one thing that my teacher used to always say is your consistency will make the difference between the people who are talented and the people who just have a love for what they do. So like I try to put both. I try to put my talent and my love for my art, my love for the craft together, and just see what beautiful thing will come out of it.
Yes, I love that. So last year you tried out for The Voice. Yes. What did you want to try out for this show, and what was your experience like?
So I've tried out for The Voice twice. I mean, that was my second time trying out, and a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, you need to try out for it, Katyrah. You need to try out for it." And I didn't make up my mind that I wanted to try out until the day before.
Wow.
The day before, I made up my mind, and I was like, all right, let me buy this. Let me get this ticket. Let me go to the convention center, because they were in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I honestly, in the beginning, I really didn't want to do it because it can get really discouraging. Yeah. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be raw with you guys. It's very discouraging when you get in front of a group of people and you display your art and you get rejected. No one likes rejection. I mean, that's the God honest truth. Yeah. No one likes rejection, and I had to get it out my head that it wasn't me. It's not me. It's not you, Katyrah. Like, you are probably more talented than a lot of people who are going to walk in this door. Just know that your gift will make room.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it has nothing to do with talent. A lot of those shows, they want to make an artist. They want to create an artist, and I'm already self-made. I mean, you can't make me. I'm Katyrah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't help me out and you can't bring me further, but like, I wasn't really for it. But I went there that day and I was just like, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to sing. And I'm not going to tell you what I sang. Will not tell you what I sang, but I was just surprised that I made it to the second level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised because I was like, oh my gosh, I must have done something. What did I do? What did I do that was so special that made them pick me?
Right.
And it was just cool. It made me feel good. It made me feel a little good about myself. But I had to keep in mind that I am who I am. Whatever happens, happens. Right. It's not going to change how my journey is going to go. It's just going to push me even further, regardless of where I end up. Mm-hmm. But that was my experience. I enjoyed it. It was a long day. That line was nuts. It was wrapped around our convention center. It was so many people. I was like, this is nuts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick this out. Luckily, I don't have work. But it was cool. It was cool. I met a lot of people along the way. So
yeah,
dope people, really amazing artists, really amazing souls. So that was my experience with The Voice. And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah. So how long did you wait in line?
I got there at 11. No, I got there at 7 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Waited in line all the way until, I want to say it was 5 p.m. And then I auditioned.
Wow.
It was crazy. Because it's a line that wraps from the outside, and then you have to go inside. They got to check your ID. They got to check your paperwork. And then you wait outside, and then you wait inside again. And then you wait in another line. And then you wait in another line. And then you can do your thing.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. That's a very intense day. But the thing is, you were with so many incredible singers. And like you said, yeah, you waited in line a long time, but you met a lot of cool people. And
I did.
The thing is, like, I've heard about how intense those auditions are and how there's like several rounds. And I've actually talked to people that were about to go on stage for their blind audition and all the teams had filled up. So they never even got to sing for the judges because the judges had already had their teams up. And I'm like, that totally sucks. I know people that have done that 4 or 5 different times.
No.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Oh, because you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go up there, and you're like, oh, all the teams are full.
Mm-hmm. That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is nuts. But if you got a love and a passion for it, then you by all means do your thing.
Definitely. Because yeah, like, yes, people want to go on those shows. I know people that have done The Voice, but then done American Idol, and then did America's Got Talent. Like, a lot of people bounce around from show to show just because you never know what could possibly take off.
Mm-hmm. I've auditioned for The 4 and American Idol too. So it's, the process is nuts. Just to get there is a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely intense. And I give you props for hanging in there and just keep on singing and keep on pushing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What musicians inspire you?
I'm inspired by a lot of gospel musicians. Donnie McClurkin is one of my favorites. I also love Yolanda Adams. She's amazing. I love her.
Yeah.
She's amazing. What's nuts is, like, when I was younger, I was watching my YouTube had become a thing. This is like at the very beginning when YouTube had first came out. I was watching YouTube and we were scrolling through. Me and my family, we're all at the desktop just looking at this computer, and we're watching this girl, and she was on I think the Mari Povich show. And we were watching her, and she was just showing all the instruments that she plays. And she could sing. She could play drums. She could play guitar. And it ended up being her. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's her. And I found out that it was a year ago. I was like, her name's Gabby. I know who this girl is. And I just connected with her because I knew her when she was young. I didn't know her, but I knew her when she was younger.
Yeah. Oh my God. And when you say Maury, it like brings me back to what? The early 2000s? Like that was a lot, right?
Yep, it was crazy. I also look up to, of course, Whitney Houston. She's amazing. I like James Brown. It's a plethora of artists. I can't really put anybody on the top. Michael Jackson is dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everybody, and there's more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have an endless list of people that you look up to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Definitely her. Definitely her.
I see that.
I would love that. Ari Lennox too.
Definitely.
I love her voice. I love that neo soul that she gives off. That R&B. It resonates with me, and it reminds me of something back in the day. I dig it. Possibly Bruno Mars.
Oh yes.
Yebba. I would want to collab with Yebba. I don't know if what I would have to do in order to do it, but she is amazing.
Yes, I see all that happening. I would love to see you with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Oh, that would be really, really. Sounds nice. Sounds nice. I would like that.
Whole, like Silk Sonic thing, like
yeah.
obviously them individually is amazing, but then like add a girl, yeah,
lab. They did it. They did the damn thing.
Love it. In 2020, you were part of an open mic that gave hope to artists all over Baltimore during the global pandemic. What did you enjoy most about this open mic?
I really enjoyed being a part of a team. A lot of the times, like being an artist by yourself, you have to depend on just yourself. You have to depend on yourself to get the music together. You have to purchase the equipment. You have to make sure you post videos. But just being a part of a team and just being able to just relax, like, all right, I can sit back because so and so is gonna get it, or so and so is gonna handle this. I know what my job is. Just being a part of a team just felt really good, and I really enjoyed. I love bringing smiles to faces. So for a long time, I was working the door. Like amongst all my jobs, I really loved working the door. Yeah. Because I love being the first person that people saw, and the last person that people saw when they were leaving. Mm-hmm. Because I know that I radiate love, and I bring love everywhere I go. So I just wanted you to come in, receive some love, and then leave out with some love.
I love that. Yeah, definitely customer service is like a huge thing. And you think of like if you go in a retail store, or if like you call a store and the person's nice to you and like they're smiling, like it leaves an impression with you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm always gonna remember that person at that store, or I'm always, you know what I mean?
And like a lot of people, I would get on stage midway through. So somebody would have to take my place at the door, and I would get on stage midway through the whole open mic. And they'll leave out like, why are you working the door? What are you doing up here? I'm like, I'm just enjoying it. I'm taking it all in.
Yeah. I love that, because usually the door person is there the whole time. They're not a performer as well, but I love that you did a little of both, and you're like, I'm just spreading love on the stage, at the door, on your way out. Love it.
I never expected it.
In January, you were part of Juan Wednesdays, a talent show that was created by Wanya Morris from Boys to Men. Yep. What did that opportunity mean to you?
Oh, it was great. Just knowing that there were a lot of people with the same mindset and the same love for music, it was mind blowing, because sometimes a lot of there are singers in Baltimore, but like I don't see them too often. I haven't seen them often because of the pandemic. So just being a part of like a tribe, being a part of a community of people who love the same thing that I love, who have the same goals that I love. It's like, all right, cool. I'm not alone. This is awesome. Hey, how you doing? Like, you want to sing together? It was pretty cool. And just to be, I'm not a celebrity. I was like, wow, this is cool. And what's nuts is in February, while the competition was going on, my mom didn't know.
Oh, okay.
My mom didn't know that I was doing the competition.
Uh-huh.
And so she reached out to Wanye and for my dad's birthday. And she's like, oh, could you sing happy birthday to my dad, to my son, my husband? Oh, can you sing happy birthday to my husband? Send him a nice message. And I was like, Mom, I could have asked them. And she's like, how could you have asked them? I'm like, I'm in this competition for him. Like, but the plan was already in play. So
yeah,
I couldn't have helped much.
What? But that's pretty cool though that she like reached out to him and you didn't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So have you formed relationships with some of the other singers from that competition?
No, I wasn't able to. I ended up not being able to continue because I had a lot on my plate. Yeah. I had a lot on my plate. I've been trying to release music. I've been putting my website together, and also I work a full-time job. So just juggling everything as an artist, it's like you have to find some kind of balance, and some things you can't do and some things you can. So I had to pick my battle, and I was sad to have to leave. However, that's what happened.
Yeah. But at least you had that opportunity.
Yeah.
To sing for him and then be in front of his fans and his audience. Like that's a huge accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, like just the whole opportunity, the whole experience was amazing, and it was worthwhile. I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Oh, I love that. What artists or genres of music have you been listening to during quarantine?
I've been listening to some funk. My friend, he's actually here in the room with me. Anytime I get in his car, because I don't drive currently. Well, I'm getting my license, working on it. I had gotten a bad accident, but anyway, that's another story for a different day. But anytime we go driving, he puts on something funky, whether it's funk, R&B. I don't even know. It's always a mix, and he sends me a playlist, and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm going to vibe to today, and it's a mixture of everything, and you might even find some jazz. We listen to jazz.
Oh, I love that.
I love me some jazz. It's so calming. It's so calming, and it's like a hug.
It's so
like a hug. Say that again.
So refreshing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So a little bit of everything, honestly.
Any artists that have stuck out to you in the past 1 or 2 months?
Let me think. Emily King. I like Emily King. One of her songs, what is it? It's Distance. Ain't no time to get up. I think you've been sleeping too long. My day started when you were still young. It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, I love that. So what song do you wish you wrote and why?
Oh, that is a hard question. What song do I wish I wrote and why? Yaba has this song called I can't even think of the name of that song. I can't think of the name of the song. Well, shoot, I'll pick a different one. I'll pick a different one. Oh, Michael Jackson, We Are the World.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the song was evergreen. But Michael Jackson, We Are the World. I love a song that brings everybody together. That's what I try to do with my music. I try to unite people. So that song has been beautiful. And honestly, I had been singing it all throughout the pandemic because you know what happened in Haiti, that song brought people together during another time, and then it brought people together during the other time, and it just keeps coming back. That song brought people together, and that's the type of music that I hope to create, that I hope to put out, so that I can bring people together, unite the masses.
Yeah, that was such a powerful song when it came out, and everybody was on that song. Like anybody who's anybody in the music world was on We Are the World.
It was beautiful. It was so, so, so beautiful. And we needed it last year. We needed something like that to be a staple in America's, because the pandemic was happening, and then we had the police brutality, and just there was so much going on, and there needed to be something to unite people. And that song really, that was the one.
Yeah. Yeah. When you think about last year, and sometimes I talk to people and I'm like, do you remember where we were this time last year? Like everything was just so crazy. I go, thankfully, things have improved somewhat. And, you know, live music is coming back and people are getting vaccines all over the country. So thankfully, you know, things are looking up. But last year at this time, like nobody knew what was going on. Everything was chaotic. We had a different president, like so much going on. So We Are the World, love that song, and it definitely hits at a different time when we're crying as a society.
Right. It definitely did.
Mm-hmm. What's next for you? Live streams, concerts, collaborations, singles? Talk to us.
So I am trying to promote being off my phone a little more. And being present with people, because all last year I was on my phone the whole time, and like it just, I didn't feel connected to people. So like I've been trying to do more outdoor concerts, more events where people actually see my face and see who I am. Like I'm real. It's not just in your phone.
Exactly.
And so like I have a couple of events coming up. On Juneteenth, I am doing a Juneteenth festival in the Towson area in Baltimore. So I'm going to be posting that. So make sure that you guys look out for a flyer coming soon. Mm-hmm. And August 17th, I'm doing a benefit concert to bring awareness to domestic violence here in Baltimore. It's serious. It's serious, and it happens. Like a lot of people don't even know what's going on in their sisters or their homegirl's house, and they could be getting beat or abused. Yeah. And so I work for a nonprofit organization, Springboard Community Services, where I am a case manager, and you see so many different situations. You see so many different situations where people are being abused or in bad relationships, and they don't even know what they're going through. They don't even know that this is not normal. This is not safe. This is not okay. Right. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to post more information about that soon. So y'all look out for that. And that's the big things that I have going on. I'm releasing music next month. Yeah. And this will be my first, this is my baby. That's why it took so long. A lot of people have been like, oh my gosh, Katyrah, when you're going to put something out. And it's coming next month. So stay tuned. I don't have the date quite yet because I'm figuring out some things with my my producer. However, it is coming next month. So just hold your horses for just a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, this is Memorial Day weekend, and June is like in a couple days, so it'll be here before we know it. So the Juneteenth, you said 2 singles or just the 1 single? 2!
Yes, you get 2. One of the songs is called Supernatural, and it's about Black women. We're supernatural. Like I try to promote people like wearing their natural hair. You see me, I got my natural curly hair. This is me. This is all me. Even before I cut it, it was natural. Like I don't have no problem with weaves or anything like that. But I just don't do it. It's not my preference. Yeah. But it's called Supernatural. It's about how beautiful we are. Like I want to uplift my people. That's basically for these first couple of songs that I'm releasing. I want to uplift because we've been through so much. Right. We've been through so much as a people, a lot of oppression, and we just need some love. We need a little bit of love, and if it has to come from Katyrah Love, then shoot, by all means. And my other single is called Come Home. Mm-hmm. It's about Black men and how a lot of them don't get to come home. A lot of them don't get to come home because who knows? Yeah. Who knows? I don't even want to get too deep into it. I'll just let you guys listen to the music and let the music say all that it needs to say.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear your new music. This is going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Yes. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Mm. Oh. Mm. This is hard. Jeez Louise. I wish I prepared for this question. This one is the hardest one out of them all. The best advice. Just do it.
Ooh,
Just
Nike.
do it. And I know, do it like Nike.
Do it like
However,
Nike.
at the end of the day, like if you don't do it, somebody else will.
Exactly.
If you don't pursue your dream.
Yes. I love that.
If you don't do it, somebody else will. And so like I've really been trying to hone in on my gifts and do what I want to do, because I know I love doing social work. It's awesome. However, at the end of the day, I know it's not the end of Katyrah Love. Katyrah Love is going to be a star. I'm going to be an influencer. I'm already an influencer. You just got to speak it into existence, but not only speak it to an existence, but put in the work. Faith without works is dead. So that's just it.
Yeah. I love that, how you said, if you don't do it, someone else will. I think that was like, that's very eye-opening, because if you're just sitting and you're like, oh, like I kind of want to do this, but I'm just going to wait, someone else is going to take your spot.
They sure will.
Yeah, definitely. What advice would you give to other creatives during this pandemic?
I would tell them to just be you.
Mm-hmm.
Just be you. I feel like a lot of people on this earth are they're so bent on trying to be like everybody else and trying to be the next so-and-so. Be the first you.
Exactly.
Be the first you that they've ever seen. And even though like a lot of people will say, oh yeah, you sound like Whitney Houston and you look like so-and-so, I'm like, I've been Katyrah since. I'm Katyrah and I'm always gonna be Katyrah. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm trying to be better.
Yes.
Better than not everybody. Let me take that back. I want to take that statement back. However, I just promote being yourself and loving yourself. Self-love, self-care. And you just do you and be you.
Definitely. Be the best Katyrah that you can be.
Mm-hmm. Authenticity is everything.
Yeah. You have to just be the best version of yourself. Don't try to be like that other person, because like, no, you're not the same.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I agree.
So tell us watching right now how they can follow you here on social media. Plug all your social.
All right, I am on. I sound so Baltimore. I am on Twitter. I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok.
Ooh.
If you got a TikTok, follow Katyrah Love. It's Katyrah Love, the same name that you see up top to the left.
Yeah.
I hope I'm putting it to the left. So check me out. You can follow me everywhere, except for home, at Katyrah_Love. Oh, and Cash App. Cash App is Katyrah today. If you want to send me some bread.
Yeah. You want to put your Cash App below? You want to like type it in?
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Awesome. Because sometimes people need that visual. They need to see where they're donating. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm just pinning it.
Do your thing. It's cool.
Awesome. So how can people watching this support you in your musical journey?
A social media post can go a long way. So I don't like to ask too much of people, because I know not everybody has the time, right, or the money or all that. But a social media post will go a long way. So if you do see my art, repost it.
Definitely.
It's a click of a button. It's as easy as it's quick. It's easy. It's simple. So just repost what I end up posting. If I do have an event and I put it on my social media, you can pop up on me. I love to see a new friendly face. I love meeting new people. I like hugs, even though it's COVID. I like them. They're fun.
Yes, hugs. Yes, definitely repost and share, because if you like a musician, do not keep it to yourself. You have to say, hey, I just found out this new artist, or, oh, this song is really cool. You should check it out.
Right.
Love that. So that is all the questions that I have time for this evening, but you're going to perform for us.
Yes, I am.
All right. Do your thing, girl.
All right. Hey, Yeah. Ooh. No. Do you know, babe, when you hold me, you kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, so you would know that you are. Ooh, you're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Ooh, best part is the sunrise and those brown eyes. You kiss these thick thighs. You know you know just how I like it like that. When we wake up, when we make love, it makes me feel so nice, nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're the star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, 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 oh. You're the best part. Ooh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you love me? Won't you? If you love me, won't you love me? Won't you, baby? If you love me. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Love me, won't you, baby? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
Yes!
Thank
that was fun. Malcolm's in here. Poetic Soul. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And what's your next song?
It's a song written by me.
Yeah.
It's called Picture This, and I'm gonna get some snaps by my best friend. And he's in the building. He's been helping me out. He's like my tech guy today. So this song is called Picture This, and it's basically an acapella with snaps. All right, let's do it. I painted a picture with all the colors I could find. The grass was as bright as the sun in the sky, oh my. And the roses were bright, blacker than the roots upon my head, is what I said. And I kept painting and painting and painting. I paint your world with summer skies, give me a reason to smile. People having fun and acting so juvenile. It's just a picture of a I decided to see. I'll draw you a world with rivers. They grow and turn into large seas. And big hoops, they don't get buried in large streams. It's just a picture. Could you picture this, picture this? Picture this, picture this. I painted a picture with all the colors I could find. And the moonlight would show where a soul was in need. People would write based off the kindness that they shine sometimes unseen. I'll draw you a world with summer skies, give me a reason to smile. People having fun and I get so juvenile. It's just a picture of what I decide to see. I'll draw you a world where rivers, they grow and turn into large seas. And big hopes, they don't get buried in lost streets. It's just a picture. Could you picture this, picture this? Picture this, picture this. Could you picture this, picture this? Picture this, picture this, picture this. Could you picture this, picture this, picture this, picture this, picture this? I painted a picture with all the colors I could find. That's it.
Thank you. That was beautiful. So most people don't sing a cappella on my show. They usually sing to a track. But when someone sings a cappella, I love it because it's just the voice. There's nothing else. There's like nothing to hide behind. Like you in your voice, absolutely legendary. Thank you so much. Joe says, my soul is really digging this. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. So guys, if you have any questions for Katyrah, feel free to put them in the chat below. Now, your first song that you did was a her song. Did you watch her performance that she did at iHeart Awards? Oh my God!
She is so cool, and the fact that she's my age is like, we could be friends.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah, she just has this energy and presence. She's on stage. So she took the stage and she was, I think it was like a gold sparkly outfit, right? She was like gold. And then she was playing the piano, and then she was singing and she was playing guitar. And I was like, she just needs to do the whole show because it was just like a little.
She's a one-woman band.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is just, oh my gosh, she is the queen of it all. So guys, any questions, feel free to put them in the chat below. Where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
Oh, in the next 5 years, man, I see my music. All right, so I told you that I want to uplift my people.
Yes.
So I see myself being a big staple in America, and bringing them together. Like I really, that's all I really want to do.
Yeah.
That's all I really want to do is I want to spread love through my art, and I see that love spreading in other countries. I see me on stages. I don't even know. I see myself on stages opening for, not even just opening. I see people opening for me.
Yes. You are.
I have no words, honestly.
Great things coming. What instrument would you like to learn?
Oh, snickerdoodles. I really want to learn. I would love to learn how to play some kind of wind instrument. I'm gonna be real. But I'm a percussionist, so I've played a lot of instruments with mallets, a lot of drums and stuff. I've even played triangle, but I would love to play a wind instrument. I feel like it would really it would help my breathing, because singing is an exercise.
Right.
Singing is an exercise. You have to use certain muscles, just like any other exercise. You have to practice your specific breathing. There needs to be certain breaths in certain places. So I feel like I would not mind learning how to play the flute. I could be like Lizzo.
Yes, I think the flute would be so awesome, because you're right. Lizzo is a flautist.
Yeah.
And crazy because so for people that don't know Lizzo is an incredible singer, but when she plays the flute, she's just dancing and singing and she's screaming bitch in the middle. It's like, wait, what?
I would It's a beautiful instrument, and I feel like it would complement some of my songs.
Yes, I think I can definitely see you playing the flute, because I can see you doing a little singing and then just like doing a little flute solo, and oh, I definitely see that.
So one of my bandmates, he plays the trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
And so like we do a call and response kind of situation. So I would be like da 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 da, and then he would go
Yeah,
and then I'll go all the way woo, and then he'd be like, "Nah, you have that. I'm good." I'm like, "All right." So I wouldn't mind doing something like if I were to play the flute, I would do a call and response with myself, and it would be real cool.
it would be so awesome. And then you do a little TikTok video and it's like 12 seconds, and then people are like, "Whoa, amazing!"
Yeah.
Where would you like to travel after COVID?
All right. So last year I was supposed to go to Germany.
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to go to Germany in May, and that didn't happen. So that's where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I have an agent that's there, and I'm supposed to be getting gigs and just performing all throughout Germany. So it would have been a perfect shabam.
Yeah.
However, COVID happened. So that's where I want to go.
That would be so amazing. Did you already rebook your trip?
No, not yet. I would have to get the vaccine.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta wait for all that, and then I have to talk to the agent.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. It would be so awesome to travel again and then have all your shows abroad. That would be amazing.
Yes. I'm excited for it. It's coming soon. Just wait.
Do you prefer collaborating with other musicians or singing solo?
Oh. That's a good question. Let me think. I love to collab. Oh, dang. It really depends on who it is. I'm gonna be real. It really depends on who it is.
Yeah.
And the type of music that they create. Because like I like sending a message with my music. Every song there's a specific message and people get it.
Yeah.
However, like I feel like sometimes people get lost in the sauce.
Totally.
So, like the message isn't there. So like, but at the same time, people are dope. You know what? Can I not answer this question?
I think it's kind of like dating. It's like some people you vibe with and other people you're like, no.
I think I'm gonna go home.
You're like, yeah, no thanks. I'd rather be at home and not deal with it. Yeah, I think there's the pros and the cons to collaborating, because sometimes it's good to vibe with someone and bounce your ideas, and then they look at something different. You're like, oh yeah, that's cool. But then sometimes you can get somebody that maybe you don't gel with, and you're like, yeah, you don't get me.
Right. So that's the same thing with music. So I don't really know. Plus, I haven't really collaborated with a whole lot of people. Like, I haven't. I have been telling people I'm not collaborating with anybody until I put some music out myself. Wait for it to come and then come to my door.
So, any final words for the room?
Snickerdoodles. Let me see. Not snickerdoodles. That's not the final word. Just love yourself. I don't know. If you don't already follow me, follow Ashley. Stay cool. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, because this world is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. However you can make it. You can make it. We gonna make it together. Period.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Stay positive. Lead with love. Follow your passion. Guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Katyrah. She's an incredible artist. She has the show coming up in June. She has 2 singles she's releasing next month. Lots of good stuff to come from you.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yes. And guys, make sure to follow Katyrah on her journey. We pinned the Cash App, which is listed below. So please, if you're able to, please donate. Support incredible musicians. This is Vibin with Ashley Live. Guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow me. I'm Ashley Live. This is episode 80. And I have incredible musicians on just like Katyrah all the time. So thank you guys for joining us and hanging in there and for your questions. We appreciate you. And have a wonderful and safe Memorial Day weekend.
All right. See you guys soon.
Bye, guys.